Hello everyone, my name is V and I am some YouTuber who attempts to post monthly about a Roblox game I'm making that still doesn't have a name. In part 1 of this series, I made a little planning sheet to help me kind of check off what I've completed and need to complete, but I have not completed any of those. So in this part, I'm going to at least try to get a few of these knocked out. The first one I completed was making at least 5 units. Now I already made the knight, archer, doggo, and I guess if you want to count your hero as units, so I'm already at 4. So all I need is really 2 more units, but I kind of went a bit overboard on making them. So we have about, I think 12 in the game currently. The first new unit I added was the healer, and well, I think you can figure out what her job is. After that, I made a thief who's supposed to be that one annoying unit that nobody likes because it dashes all over the place. Next we have the baller who's supposed to be a reactionary unit. So you see, I put him down because there's a thief in front of him. And so at the start of the match, he's supposed to get immediate damage onto the thief. Next we have the engineer, who is also a 2 coin costing reactionary unit who's supposed to go into the back lines and deal with all the ranged units. The necromancer is a 4 coin unit who revives your allies from the grave. Alright, now we got the chunky boy himself, the executioner, who's basically supposed to be this big, ginormous 5 coin tank who does 2 times the damage after a certain amount of hits. But luckily for your enemies, he's a bit slow when it comes to his movements. My second favorite unit is the Valkyrie, and I really didn't know what I was going to do with her, because well, you have like so many versions of her out there. So I just chose to make her spin like a Beyblade, because I remember there was a Beyblade called Valkyrie in that series, and I remember in Clash Royale she also spins, so I was like, hey, let me just make her spin and deal AoE damage too. This next unit came from the idea of the Valkyrie, and that she always has her horse when she rides into battles, so I thought, let me make a horse. The annoying part wasn't making the horse model itself, but it was rigging it so it could be animated. I forgot to make footage of this part, but when I went to go animate the horse in Roblox Studio, because I made the whole entire horse model one thing instead of separating its parts like its eyes or its legs, the whole thing would be animated in this weird fashion, kind of where the limbs were stretched and stuff. And I didn't really want to go back and change the model and separate the stuff, so I kind of dealt with it. But then when I went to code it too, the horse wouldn't appear, or its whole body would change to blue or red depending on the team you were. Anyway, after I completed the modeling, my mood changed from the pure annoyance I felt to happiness, because well, I didn't have to deal with that again. Anyway, the horse is a 3 coin unit who lets anyone travel on top of it, and while they're on top of the horse, they don't take any damage until the horse is defeated. That's all for the new units, but your character can still gain their abilities and change their stats, so technically they could feel like a whole new unit. And with that, I would say I completed the having at least 5 units in the game. So now I'm going to do the maps. For the first real map of the game, I decided to base it off of a medieval village because most of my units are from medieval times, like the executioner. The other map was an upgrade of the chest map that I already have, except I forgot to record footage for that, so you have to take my word for it. However, I did still make 2 maps, so I will check it off from the to-do list. As for the menu and progression system, I did try to tie it into one screen, which is like the main menu screen, which has all your units, the settings, and game modes, so you can practice or play a game mode. However, I won't be checking those 2 off of the list just yet because I still want to add more things to it, like a way to buy units or maybe a shop to upgrade your units. So that ends off this devlog. Since I'm basically gonna post this at 11:59 on December 31st, Happy New Year for everyone watching on that time. And anyway, if you enjoyed this video, can you like, subscribe, and share? I thank you for watching this to the end, and have a good day or night, and have a Happy New Year.